Hi everyone, welcome back once again to the channel. Guys, it's a beautiful day, but a sad day indeed for the nation here in Zambia. You know, a lot of things are happening here in Zambia, and a lot of questions are being raised by people, by the community, by the people who are around the former President Edgar Lungu. Anyway, a lot of things are being said. And one thing that I can say as a media person, let's not spread false things. Or when things are happening in the country, let's not spread the fake news. Because what I'm seeing or what is happening on the social media is something crazy. We are pointing fingers on one another to say this person has killed this person has killed this person. It's not easy losing somebody who was so loved. Edgar Chagolungo was one person who everybody really loved, and right now it's like the nation is on standstill, and everyone is asking himself or herself to say what is happening. What is happening. And being a political person, living his life in politics and touching men's souls, touching many people, changing people's lives, this has made people to act so differently and feel so different. You can imagine how people they are feeling right now. People are feeling like some of them they're feeling so bad, such that they are sick of the situation. It is a situation which has made people to be like, to feel sad. The whole nation is quiet. The whole nation is so quiet. And guys, let's mourn our former president in peace. Let's mourn our former president in peace. And for those of you who are spreading rumors to say, oh, this person killed this person, he sent his people to go to South Africa and then they did this, they did this. Yes, quite all right. Nobody knew to say, okay, Edgar Lungu is in South Africa and this is the case at hand. Nobody knew, and everyone was just was so surprised to hear the news. Oh, he was in South Africa. Oh, he was sick. He was, you see, nobody knew and nobody noticed to say this is what is happening. But to the people who are so close to his the former president, they knew what was happening. They knew that the president is not in the country. But the same people are the same people again who are pointing fingers on other people. Somebody crying at the funeral. How can you cry in that way? Are you mourning or are you trying to say something? Somebody, you can see somebody is crying while he's pointing fingers. Hey, you've killed this person, you've killed this person. But according to the routers in the on Google, the Reuters is a news publisher, and according to them, they are saying that uh, the former president, he was suffering from he had a problem with the pipe which transfers food in the stomach. So I think if it's not some of them, they are saying that it's cancer. He had the cancer of the same pipe. Some they are saying this. So, but according to them, that's what they had to say. They had to say that the food pipe had a problem, so that's what has led him to death. So that's what was happening to His Excellency President Edgar Lungu. But you can imagine somebody just saying like, "Oh, that video I saw on the internet whereby that boy was saying that beer has killed him." Some people, they just want to, they want problems in their lives. They want problems in their lives. As a nation, let's mourn in peace. As a nation, let's be united. Just like the President Hakainde has said, let's have order, let's be united, and let's mourn our president. He has done a lot of things. A lot of infrastructures has been changed. And he has built main schools. He has constructed main roads. When you look at the Sorezi Road, Chingola Sorezi Road, that was his legacy. And the legacy that he has left in the country here, I'm telling you, it will be never be forgotten. It will never be forgotten. And this is a president who has touched many lives, who has changed many people's lives. I remember I was listening to the radio station, and Father Flanky Warrior was there, and he had to say a lot of secret things that we didn't know about the president, where they were used to meet secretly, where they used to go and pray secretly. And one thing that I really loved about this man, he was a prayerful person. Everything that was happening in the country and everything that he lived his life in prayer, you know. He is a president who knew to say there is God. He knew that there is God somewhere. So this is what is happening on the ground, and he has left the big, big legacy, and this will be remembered. You know, but it's so sad to me to say, like to me, to myself, I was thinking to say, as a young person, you need to have somebody where you are learning some things. For example, President HH, he is now alone. No one to advise him. No one to advise him. If he was there, they can go in a secret meeting, maybe seek advice, just like the public. Let me say the secret meeting they had, and a lot of people they didn't know about it, and it was published just recently to say they had a conversation secretly. He had a conversation with President Hakainde. He had a secret meeting with also the President Hakainde had a secret meeting with the late President Rupia Banda also. So, you need to have somebody where you are getting your knowledge from, where you can ask to say, okay, since this is happening, what can I do? Now, the President Hakainde is being left alone without elders who can teach him to say, this is how they rule the country, this is how they lead the people, you know. Anyway, it is so sad to see what is happening in our country, and it's so sad to see how people, the way they are overreacting, they are overreacting such that it is making the country look bad, you know. It is making us look bad as if we are bad people. Let's just mourn our former president and then be united. Let's be united. As we are mourning, for some of you who have got opportunities to go there. I've seen YouTubers, they've gone there. Please, let us mourn in a good way, and let us spread good news, not bad news, whereby we are portraying other people's image to be bad images. No, let's mourn our president. May he so rest in peace. His Excellency President Edgar Chagwa Lungu.